Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we are doing another Kaladesh Draft League. If you like the content on the channel, please subscribe, like the videos, check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/Inez27. Okay, so rare is Territorial Gorger. Not going to pick that. Armorcraft Judge is a very strong card, but I'm looking at probably Renegade Freighter because Freighter is a just stupid powerful card. That's won me, and I've lost against it a million times. I've won with it a million times. Yeah, it's just sort of kind of the gold standard common card in this format, especially considering that it's colorless. So we're going to first pick the Freighter over the Judge, over the Skiff, and be happy. Okay. Ooh, Freighter number 2. Yeah. Maybe we just see how many Freighters we can get. There's also an Arbor Backstomper, which is really good. This card is really strong. I still kind of just want to take Freighters. Is that wrong? You know what? Why don't we just draft as many Freighters as we can get and see what happens? Why don't we just make a Freighter dot deck? Does that sound good to everybody? We'll just get like 8 Freighters and the weakest creatures in the format, and then probably still win. All right, third pick. Well, we were just past the Arbor Backstomper, but it's way too early to decide that that means green is open. But it does seem like Hunt the Weak is the strongest card in this pack. There is a Giriper guide, which I think is good. I mean, it's not insane, but it is good. And there's not much else in here I care about. Probably just take the removal spell. We'll take the Hunt the Weak. It's pretty good with the Freighter, actually. And yes, we did just pass a green card, but I don't think it really matters this early. All right. So we have a Pyro Helix. We have an Artisan, an Ornamental Courage, Malphus Squad, Screecher. Screecher is a pretty desirable card. But I probably just want the Pyro Helix. Some people are like, I don't know. I think I'm just more up on this card than other people. Although Travis has talked this card up too, at least. But I don't know what's wrong with people, why they don't think Pyro Helix is that good. I don't think people are overrating it at all. I mean, yeah, you probably won't get a 2-for-1 that often, but this effect is always good and limited. We like to burn face or burn creatures, right? All right. Outrider's a pretty awesome card, so seeing it here is a good sign. A couple powerful black cards in here as well, in the Operative and Bruiser. But I'm pretty happy to take an Outrider. Good card. Okay, so here could take the Imbrel Bruiser. You know what kind of sucks about the Bruiser is that you can't crew with it right away. That's an actual downside. I mean, besides the fact they can't block with it either right when it enters, but it's certainly better than Workshop Assistant. I maybe just want like a Subtle Strike over it. I could actually just take the Reckless Fireweaver. It's still very early, and we already have a couple. Yeah, we have 3 cards that work with it, so maybe we'll just go Fireweaver here. See if we can't make that pan out. Ooh, another Pyro Helix. I'm going to take it over the Tiger, even though I do like the Tiger a lot. I'm just going to play Pyro Helix because it's good. Okay, so we can take the Artisan here. I actually like this card. Kind of a problem we're running into that I see right off the bat is if we end up with too many of these 1-power creatures, we're never going to be able to crew our Freighter efficiently, but these cards are all good, actually, and Fireweaver's looking better and better, to tell you the truth. All right, so we can take the Gremlins. Currently, it synergizes with the Outrider, the Artisan, both Freighters, or we can take the Monitor, which doesn't require any... I kind of like the Monitor more. I've found Gremlin can be good, but I feel like the more artifacts, the better for us. rather than the guys that benefit from artifacts. I kind of feel like that should be a little bit of a theme here. All right, I think here I'm actually going to take Cathartic Reunion. I think it might be a main deckable card, especially considering the Flood can be real in this format. Otherwise, I could take Creeping Mold, which is more of a sideboard card, or Cowl Prowler, which is more of just big fat fatty, or Larger Than Life, which is, I guess, okay too. But I'm actually going to take Cathartic Reunion here. I feel like there's a chance that you can main deck it. All right, getting the Wayward Giant here is nice. You know, I'm going to take the Spark here over the Terror. Never actually played this card or against it. Maybe I played against it once, but I can't actually remember doing so. All right, all aboard the Aradera Express. We're going to let someone have this Windrake. Because I think at this point we're fairly well committed to green-red. That's not necessarily true because we only have 3 green cards, but at this point it definitely feels like we are in... We're at least in red. Okay, so I can take the Rhino here. We also have an Infiltrator, there's a Trinketeer in here, and there's a Tiger. I probably just want to go for the cheapest thing. We don't have a lot in terms of energy yet, but Rhino is still very good. I think it's more powerful than Infiltrator, despite the fact that we have double Freighter in this deck, which is definitely good with Infiltrator, but I think Rhino is just a more desirable card. It's still early enough we can find some more energy if we need it. All right. Elegant Edgecrafters. We have this Narnum Cobra, which I like a lot. We have this Prophetic Prism. All these cards are fine. Edgecrafter's pretty good. Appetite's pretty good. I might just want the Cobra. I like 2-drop creatures a lot, especially ones that can fuel our freighter, kill big things. Works with Fireweaver. Yeah, I think we're going to take the Cobra here. Get ourselves a nice little 2-drop. So we can take with the Attune, which gives us the ability to splash, as well as, I guess, works well with our Rhino or any future energy cards we get. So, okay. Can probably replace a land in most decks. And we wheeled Wayward Giant last time, so all right. Take the Attune. Appetite. Monitor. I'm a little more on board with taking another Monitor here. I like Appetite for the Unnatural, but I think Monitor is just a good card. Currently we're rocking, I guess, quite a few non-creatures too. Double Helix and a Hunt the Weak. I mean, there's an argument for taking Appetite, but I'm going to take the Monitor. Okay, Dragster is pretty aggressive. We can take the Sage because it's a 2-drop that works with our Freighters as well as our Rhino. I kind of want the Sage for that reason, but Dragster is aggressive. Dragster is certainly an aggressive card. Still early enough where we can hope to find some more energy or maybe even wheel a Tiger or two. I'm trying to think how aggressive we look right now. I'm okay with running a 3rd vehicle, but I'd rather run a 3rd freighter, to be honest. I think I'm just going to take the Sage. I think we're going to find another freighter. I'm holding out hope. All right, so there's a construct in here, but I kind of want the second Fireweaver now. I think we've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We already have 7 artifact cards, so we'll take the Fireweaver over the construct. Ooh, Skywhale's good. So we can take a second Sage, or we can take the Wild Wanderer. I don't think we have an need to splash, so we'll take the Sage. I think we're just going to hope to pick up another couple energy cards out of the 3rd pack. I guess we can take Takedown. It's a fine sideboard card. All right, take the Puzzle Knot over the Assistant. Not a super exciting card, but just fine. Okay, I guess we'll take a Tactics. Not going to play it, though. Could take a second giant. Could take a torch gauntlet, too. I like the giants, though. They're good. They're well costed. All right. I guess we'll play all the giants. All right. Take the gremlin. Ooh. Another stomper. Got a welding sparks. Wait, isn't Spirebluff Canal worth a bunch, though? That sucks. I believe it is, too. It's worth like 4 tickets. Jeez. Oh, man. I think I'm going to take the 4 tickets. I mean, otherwise it'd be easy Sparks or Stomper, both of which would be great. But 4 tickets just pays for a lot of this. I mean, these drafts cost like, I don't know, 11 tickets or something like that. So this pays for like more than a third of my draft. Well, sorry, folks. I'm a sucker for money, especially in a format like this. Ooh, well, we get the Freighter. So Freighter number 3, we're going to take over Tiger and Pyrohelix. And we're happy about that, though. Okay, we can take the Welding Sparks now. It's a nice pickup. Very good. It's a Brazen Scourge in here, too. I guess we're going to need another couple creatures at some point, but we'll figure it out. Okay, I could take the Sage. It's another 2-drop. I wish we had more actual energy fuel. Our only one is Rhino right now. But I'm not going to take a Tiger over Welding Sparks, you know. At least the Sage can work with the Freighter, so I think we're just going to basically play these as Goblin Pikers that let us attack for 5/4 trample. So we don't really need the Attune. We don't really need the Puzzle Knot. Ooh, Durable Handicraft's a good card. I guess it kind of sucks that we run 3 Freighters in a deck with Handicraft, but that's all right. We'll take it over a Wanderer and a Wayward Giant. This late Voltaic Brawler is like exactly what our deck wants. Finally have some more use for energy. We're like 2-drop dot deck. That's sweet. Probably don't want to main deck the Puzzle Knot. And maybe we don't need the Cathartic Reunion. Ooh, Doorbuster. There you go. A little more energy use. Well, this is good. Now I feel more comfortable playing Attune too. Like 16 lands Attune. Okay. Take the Doorbuster. Ooh, Artist too? Well, luckily we're just getting all of the energy cards now, right at the end. Works really well with your vehicles too. Crew it, play it, crew it, give it haste. Guess we can take a Build to Smash. Pretty awesome with the Freighter. Although it already has Trample, but still. We'll take it. I guess Self-Assembler, although, yeah, take the Assembler. Oh, that's a late gear per guide, actually. You know, that honestly very likely makes the deck. Getting the Courage back, too. Awesome. All right. So, this deck came together nicely, actually. We're not going to play this. Probably not playing Triple Wayward Giant. I mean, we could, but we don't need to. I'm a little more on board with getting rid of Cathartic Reunion now. I think we just have better things happening. Yeah, this deck's pretty sweet. Nice curve. Nice curves, right? Look at that. Okay. So, what are we cutting? We have a lot to cut. So, Spark of Creativity is probably gone. I'd rather have a combat trick or something more reliable. Cathartic Reunion's likely gone. probably don't need triple giant. So if I cut these 3, I need to make 4 more cuts because we can play a tune pretty easily as just basically a land. Geez, what do we want to cut? This is the best problem to have, huh? So, yeah, what do we cut? Maybe an artisan? How much Fireweaver synergy do we have here? It should probably be counted up, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I guess we only have 8. Makes the Fireweavers a little bit less good. Like, I could just cut 2 Fireweavers and an artisan. Because, I mean, Fireweavers aren't, like, that great in this deck, right? They can't crew Freighter on their own. They do get to burn your opponent with that. And I guess they're cool with Handicraft, but even if I cut 3 creatures, right? I could also just cut the 2 Fireweavers and maybe like a Built to Smash. I guess I'm just trying to think, am I going to be okay with 14 creatures in this deck? I mean, Freighters need them. Hunt the Weak needs it. Handicraft wants it. I mean, Courage wants it. There's definite desire for a good, healthy amount of creatures in this deck, but maybe I just cut the Fireweavers. We'll keep the Artisan around. I'm just not loving Fireweavers in this deck, basically. Like, I guess it's good with Handicraft, but then we can leave the Artisan and we can cut, like... Would I rather run Built to Smash or Ornamental Courage? I'm trying to think how aggressive we can be. I feel like we can be fairly aggressive, especially with the Freighters, so I guess I'd almost rather just have Built to Smash over a Courage. So I can cut a Courage, and then I gotta cut 1 more card. Huh. I mean, do I want to run 15 lands plus a tune? Seems a little bit greedy. But all of my creatures are good. I could cut the Girapur Guide. Maybe I just cut the, honestly, cutting the Artisan instead. Artisan seems like the one to cut. Because I kind of want to keep all of my non-creature spells, but I could actually cut the Built to Smash and probably still be okay. The reason to cut the Built to Smash is I want 15 creatures because I need Handicraft, the Freighters to be crewed. I need Handicraft to have enough things that it's doing. I need Hunt the Weak to have good bodies. I need Renegade Freighter to be crewed at all times. So I kind of just want to cut the... I could cut the Attune and run 16 lands without Attune, but that's actually okay too. I mean, how badly do I need energy in this deck? I need it for Rhino, Artist, and Doorbuster. It's really not that integral to our plan. And we're not even like super color intensive. We have 1 double green spell. I might just be okay with cutting a tune and running 16 lands. Our curve is so good anyway. Right? Yeah. I'm probably okay with this. Okay. So I think we're probably just going to run it like this. I forgot to count the Voltaic Brawler too, but triple Sage, whatever. We'll be good. I don't think we need a tune with Aether in this deck. I'd rather have Built to Smash and get a bunch more damage in with our Tramplers. Okay. All right. Looks good. Probably just do an 8-8 split, right? Yeah. Let's see if they agree. They do. All right. Here we go. Red, green, beatdown, low curve, triple Renegade Freighter. Let's see how we do. We'll see you round 1.